Welcome back. The learning objective for this video is to understand how to identify and write long-term goals that are clear and highly motivating. Long-term goals commonly have target completion dates set 10 or more years in the future. Think of long-term goals as our North Star in the night sky. Just as ancient travelers used this celestial landmark to guide their voyages, our long-term goals guide us through the uncertainties of the future, helping us navigate challenges and stay focused on our ultimate vision. At the beginning of this goal planning process, start by reviewing the core statements of your organization. These include vision statement, mission statement, purpose statement, core values. We review these statements because the long-term goals you define should drive progress towards your vision, guided by your values. If these statements are not yet defined, I recommend completing those that are right for your situation first, then revisiting your goal planning. Also, if you or your organization already have long-term goals set from previous planning sessions, then review those as well and validate them, changing them as needed. When it comes time to create long-term goals, you and your team must ensure they are both clear and highly motivating. One of the best ways to accomplish this is to use the BHAG concept defined by Jim and Jerry in their book, Built to Last: Successful Habits of Visionary Companies. BHAG stands for Big Hairy Audacious Goal. BHAGs focus on setting goals that are distinguished from your competition, are easy to understand and remember, are exciting to all involved, and have at least a 50% probability of success. Jim Collins cites the famous example of President Kennedy's 1961 famous declaration. I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal, before the decade is out, of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to Earth. This powerful long-term goal focused and energized the country to accomplish the historic moon landing in 1969. In the business world, here are some good examples of long-term goals to reference. Johnson & Johnson. J&J's goal is to save an estimated 1.8 million lives and prevent 12 million new TB infections by 2030. Delta Airlines. We are committed to net zero carbon emissions by 2050. Microsoft. Our goal is to compress the next 250 years of chemistry and material science progress into the next 25. And here are a few examples of personal or family long-term goals. Visited 50 cities worldwide in 10 years. Retired after 15 years with $15 million. All children graduated from higher educational institutions of their choice with no debt. For the remainder of the goal management series, I am going to use a made-up nonprofit organization called Scholarships R Us to demonstrate the concepts in this methodology. Here is the organizational background. Scholarships R Us is in the second year of operations. It has a total full-time staff of 5 and is aided by 10 volunteers. It has 4 core departments of operations, marketing, finance, and HR. In its first year, it raised a total of $1 million in funding and was able to award $500,000 to students across the single state in which it currently operates. Its vision statement is to empower students across the country by providing accessible and equitable scholarship opportunities, fostering academic achievement, and cultivating future leaders who will positively impact their communities and beyond. Core values are 1, stewardship, 2, empowerment, 3, equity, 4, integrity, and the organization decided to set one long-term 10-year BHAG to operate a nationwide nonprofit organization that awards $10 million in scholarships to students in need every year. That concludes this video on long-term goals. We reviewed several examples of long-term goals that should be helpful references as you either update or create your own. In the next video in this series, we will review the next level in the goal hierarchy, medium-term goals, and take a look at several examples. Thank you very much for watching. If you found this video valuable, clicking that like button would be greatly appreciated. If you have a question or feedback, I invite you to leave a comment and I'll reply as soon as I can. To watch the other videos in this series or on other topics, you can find them on my profile page. And if you want to be notified whenever I post new content, click the follow or connect button on my profile. This is Richard Ibarra, wishing you continued success with your goals.